Coming up, we've got your back on holiday gift ideas for your pup. DIY expert Jess Garvey is here to show us how to spoil our pets while sticking with the budget. Then, we are jumping into the kitchen to cook up some organic meals and get a mouth-watering tip of the month from Pure Dog Food. And of course, I've got some cuddly cuties from Wagging Dog Rescue who are looking for their forever homes. All this and more coming up right now on Canine Corner. Hey dog lovers, and welcome to Canine Corner, the show that guarantees to keep your dog's tail wagging. I'm your host, Meagan Medick. On today's show, we are cooking up some tasty treats for your dogs and showing you how to spoil your pup for the holidays with DIY expert Jessica Garvey. Now, before we go whip out our scissors and glue sticks, let's get to know the precious pups from Wagging Dog Rescue.
Wagging Dog Rescue is an all-volunteer, all foster-based nonprofit organization in Southern California. We just had our second birthday. Most of our dogs are pulled from local shelters where they're more than likely scheduled for euthanasia. We're at 88 dogs, I think, 88 or 89, and one cat. This little girl is Bounce. She's a 1-year-old terrier pup. We aren't exactly sure what her DNA makeup is, but she looks a lot like a Boston Staffordshire Terrier mix, perhaps. She's about 40 pounds, and she had distemper virus when she was a puppy. It's a cheap vaccine, could have easily been prevented. It's a very deadly virus, and she's a tough little girl. She managed to survive that, but it did affect her neurological system. So you probably can't see it very well right now, but she does have a muscle tremor that causes her to actually bounce up and down. She's taking a medication 3 times a day that calms the bouncing down to probably about what you see here, which is more of a twitch. But aside from that, she's a perfectly normal puppy. She loves other dogs, loves to play with other dogs, and we do hope that she'll have some other doggy playmates in her future home. She can also live with some dog-savvy cats, and great with kids, great with people.
This is Blossom. She's 3 years old. We got her out of a shelter where she was waiting there for a while for someone to come rescue her. When we got her, she was a little bit skittish, but now she's coming out of her shell and she's the funnest little dog around. She's around 3 years old. She's a female Chihuahua mix. She loves other dogs. She loves playing. She loves cats. She's all kinds of people friendly, but we'd prefer children that are a little older just because of her smaller size. She loves going out in the car, and she's a great dog to have in pretty much any situation. She's a lot of fun. This is Poe. He's an 18-month-old purebred Shih Tzu. He's a male. He's very people and dog friendly. He's not too fond of cats, so we're looking for a home without cats. He came from a very high kill shelter, and when we got him, his fur was completely matted down to his skin, so he's regrowing his beautiful soft fuzzy coat. He's very friendly. He's learning his manners. He's in a foster home where he's also learning house training right now. So he's working on all of that, but he's a bouncy, fun little guy. He's very food motivated. He loves treats, and he loves going out on walks. So he's a pretty fun guy to take out. He's good in the car and good with kids. This is Jessie. She's a 5-year-old American Pit Bull Terrier. She was saved from the Harbor Animal Shelter where she was in danger of being euthanized. We got her in horrible condition. She was malnutrition, she was very skinny, she had some skin conditions, she had fresh scars on her face and her neck. We believe that she was used for breeding several litters. She is very dog friendly. She'll be good in a home with a very compatible male dog. She's currently being fostered in a home with 2 other dogs that she does great with. And she has gotten to be in this condition because of a loving foster home where she's been very well taken care of. She loves going out for walks. She's a pretty mellow girl. She just wants somebody to love her and hang out with and go exploring with. So she's a great dog. This is Shotzi. She's a 10-year-old American Pit Bull Terrier, female. She's in a foster home right now with 2 dogs and a tortoise that she gets along with great. She's dog friendly. She actually was taken out, we found her at the San Diego shelter after she was adopted, and then the man who originally adopted her from the shelter gave her up because she was too laid back. So she was returned to the shelter by the person who he gave her away to, and we scooped her up. She is a cancer survivor. We've treated her with surgery for cancer. She had 3 lumps that we had removed, and she's healthy now, and she is ready for a new home. She's kid and adult friendly. This is Daisy. She's a female American Pit Bull Terrier mix. We think she's around 18 months old. She was actually dumped on us at an adoption event by someone who found her on the street. She was released onto the streets by USC. So we obviously took her in because we didn't want her going to the shelter. That would have most likely been a death sentence for her. So she's gained a little weight. Her skin and coat look great. She's very dog friendly. She loves to play with dogs of all sizes. She can even live with a cat, a dog savvy cat. She's great with kids. She loves people. She is an energetic dog. She wants to go out. She'd probably be a great running partner. She could be in a home with basically anyone.
If you'd like to adopt any one of these dogs, visit waggingdog.org, email info@waggingdog.org, or call 310-853-0757. Thank you so much, Wagging Dog Rescue. It was such a blast getting to play with all those dogs. Now, the holiday season is upon us, so if you or a family member is looking to add a four-legged friend to the bunch, give the gift of a second chance of life and adopt. Now, if you are looking for a specific kind of dog but don't know where to find him or her, contact me through the Facebook page and I will point you in the right direction. Find and like us at facebook.com/caninecornertv. And don't forget to post pictures of you and your pup for me to share. Okay, everyone, now there is just no more denying it. The holidays are officially here, and that can only mean one thing: it's penny pinching season. So in order to continue to treat our dogs like the royalty they are, we have the gorgeous DIY expert, Miss Jessica Garvey, here. And she also brought her two cute for words pooch, Olive.
I did. We're here. We're very, very excited.
I am so happy to have you guys here.
Thank you so much.
Owen also is very excited because he has a new girlfriend.
I know. They got along so well together.
It's just very, very cute. Well,
I know.
Jessica, I love arts and crafts.
Yes, as do I.
And I also love dressing up my dog. So tell me how you got into DIY and how you made this such an amazing brand for yourself.
Well, I got into DIY actually because I was always constantly having people over my house for parties and get-togethers, and I decided to start teaching people how to do that and how to do it on a budget.
Yes, absolutely. Budgets,
Absolutely.
budgets.
You have to do everything on a budget these days. So I started a website called the Hostess Handbook.
Love it.
And it's all DIY and party planning tips for the girl on the go who has no dough.
I absolutely love it. Tell us, what can we do for our dogs? What do you think is the best gift this holiday season?
So I today brought you guys something really special. We're gonna do DIY holiday outfits for your dogs.
DIY doggy.
Yes, and everything, I really like keeping it simple, keeping it cheap. So everything can be made by products that you probably will have in your home.
Yes.
And if you don't have them in your home, then you can go out to the 99-cent store. I mean, these outfits are going to cost you about $5.
Okay.
Whereas usual dog costumes for the holidays cost around $20 to $30.
Absolutely. You know, Owen takes his picture with Santa every year.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, I'm that dog lady.
Obviously.
And he had, I see that we're gonna make a little outfit.
Yes.
He had the same exact vest, and he outgrew it, and it cost me $40.
Right? They're
So,
very expensive.
Yeah, I would love to make a brand new one.
So we're gonna DIY it, and this is gonna cost you about $5.
Perfect. Show us how it's done.
Okay. Here,
Give
you
me
take Olive.
Hello,
You take the love
girlfriend.
bug because
Hello,
she is
girlfriend.
not as good as our baby Owen. So this is a little Santa's helper outfit.
Okay.
Little cape for them.
Yes, which our dogs are our little helpers.
Absolutely. And how you fasten it is you just take Velcro. You can get this at any CVS.
Yes.
$5. It's a whole bunch of it. You can keep on
I have
using
Velcro in my junk drawer in the kitchen.
Oh my gosh,
You
so
never
many
know.
people. Look through your drawers, you'll probably
Yeah, you have
it.
Velcro.
Yeah. So what you do is you take a Santa hat, simple, and you cut the rim off of it. Leave yourself a lot of room. Cut right at the rim. And then we're just gonna fan it out. So basically this is the Santa hat. You just cut one side and then you fan it out.
You are so creative.
And then you cut this off, and actually it's great because this will become a circle, and that goes right around
the
their neck.
Right around the neck.
So actually, the shape of a Santa hat is really easy to turn into a dog costume.
I would have never thought of this.
Very random, very weird, but it works. The sewing in these things aren't that great, so
Yes,
you can literally
just rip
sort of
that
tear
right
them
apart.
apart. You undid one side, you cut just along this length, and then you fan it out. And when you cut off the top where the little ball is, this will become the little collar.
Got it.
And then what you want to do is you want to put the finishing touches. So you want to put a really nice white rim there, a little gold belt, some candy stripes, just to
And this is just
it up.
ribbon, correct?
Yes.
This is just a regular
So-
ribbon that you cut.
yeah, this is just ribbon. You can see right here the gold.
Perfect.
Do that.
Okay, and you just cut different pieces and kind of made it
This.
into a little design.
Yeah, so this is
It
the
looks like a
square
buckle.
like you would go through the buckle.
Yes.
Exactly. And I know a lot of people at home do not know how to sew.
No.
So that's a big thing. Everything on here is attached with a hot glue gun.
Perfect. I've got one.
Easy peasy. You don't have to be pricking yourself with a needle. So then what you do is you can cut off the little rim and just make it smaller and thinner.
Okay.
And then you're gonna use this and attach it right to the bottom of your little skirt now. And you see,
You just hot glue
you
that right on there.
literally hot glue it right on,
Perfect.
and that's the finished product for the bottom of the skirt.
Love it. So
And then
easy.
you take your ribbon and you do the rest of it and attach it.
All right.
Should we
so
try it on one of the
Olive-
pooches?
Yep.
Okay.
Olive's been wanting it, I can tell.
I know. Okay. Olive, here
You
we
sit,
go.
little girl.
I don't know if she's gonna sit very well. Are you just too excited?
Oh my gosh, she is such little royal puppy.
I know.
Christmas puppy.
Look
She
at her.
could
I
not
mean,
look cuter.
look at her.
She's ready for Santa.
She's basically French royalty because
Yes.
she's a French bulldog.
Very true. She is royalty.
She
I
is
love
ready
it.
for Santa.
And she just is like, fine, I'll take
Yeah,
it.
she's like, okay, I look good. I know I look good, Mom.
I love it.
Okay.
So I know that we're making one more
We
thing. I
are.
can't get my eyes off of it.
This is actually extremely easy to make.
Okay. 'Cause
And it's just sort of, if this goes with your dog's personality, if you have a fun, crazy dog, I think they should definitely be wearing this one.
I agree. Owen is a fun, crazy dog. I don't think he wants to wear that hat, but he also doesn't really have a choice.
Exactly, we're gonna
It's
make
the
him.
Christmas card,
We're
you guys.
gonna make,
You gotta
exactly,
look
just
cute.
put it on for 5 minutes and send those
He'll-
cards out.
He'll deal with it. He will deal with it.
Okay,
Come
so
here, bud.
now we're going to start to make the Christmas hat.
Okay.
This is also very easy. If you could take the
My
little pooch,
cute babe, Owen's girlfriend.
Santa's helper.
I'm your mother-in-law. What?
Who? What?
Yep.
Okay, so you take this, as you can see, you literally make a little hat, and it's so easy. Take a Santa's hat, and you're just gonna cut it down
Cut the top off.
to the size that your dog is. Lop off the top.
And could not be easier.
Couldn't be easier. And then again, you cut around the rim of your hat, and where is
Okay.
that? And this. And you just reattach it. You know, you're basically repurposing it to fit the size of your dog.
Great.
And then that goes up like that.
All right, how do you make it stand up straight? This
So
one is
now,
really doing it.
what I found while I was experimenting was it kept on falling back.
Okay.
So what you want to do is you want to take, if you have any straws at home, which you probably do,
Absolutely.
take some straws and you cut them down and you put them inside of the hat so that it's like a tent. You're sticking so that it's straight on the edges and it'll sit up a little better.
Okay.
So that's what you do. And then again, put this on and then you hot glue some ribbon in there
Great.
and stick some Velcro.
The Velcro one more time.
And that's it. And then you
Okay.
put it
That-
on your pooch and take your Christmas card
That
photos.
could not be
Yeah.
any easier.
Yeah.
All right, do we torture
Okay.
Olive or Owen?
I think Owen
I say
needs
torture,
it.
but I mean, do we make them look gorgeous is what I really mean.
Being gorgeous can sometimes have a little torture involved.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Owie.
Okay.
He wore his red harness today.
I know.
Because he knew that
is
you were
so
coming.
festive. And you might have to adjust yours for the size of your dog. This one is a tad bit loose.
I can't even take it. I
know,
can't
it's-
even take it.
It's amazing.
This is
So this is the little Santa's hat.
Not only can your dog wear these cute outfits for 25 days in December, you can bring him out next year and it's only gonna cost you about $10. And not only that, Jessica, this is perfect for family night.
Yes, absolutely.
You know, everyone does family game night, but why don't you switch it up a little bit and do family spoil your dog night? Anyone can do this at any age. These are such simple ideas that could not be cuter. So you guys go out there, get the materials, make your dog look as fabulous as Owen and Olive do. And when you're done, share your finished product on our Facebook page, facebook.com/caninecornertv. And for more fabulous DIY projects, go to hostesshandbook.com and you can watch Jessica do just about anything on a budget.
So true.
All right, guys, we have to take a quick break, but we will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
There are thousands of dogs and cats housed in shelters that need your help. Local shelter professionals and volunteers give their heart and soul to help unwanted animals and deserve your support. Americans give millions every year to national animal organizations, but unless you give to your local shelter, you can't be sure that money will make it to the pets that need it most. Adopt, volunteer, and give to your local animal shelter. To find your local shelter, go to humaneforpets.org.
Training is about more than muscle. It's about inner strength. So I push myself. That's why I serve in the United States Coast Guard. I train with the best, a team that shares my drive and commitment. We collect intelligence, guard our shores against drug smugglers, and keep our waterways safe, because our nation expects more.
If you expect more, maybe you were born ready. Find out at gocoastguard.com.
Hey, my fellow dog lovers, and welcome back. Right now, Canine Corner is in the kitchen, and I am here with the masterminds behind Pure Dog Food, Miss Lindsay Gores and Miss Meg McEnroe. And Pure Dog Food is a natural and organic dog food delivery service straight to your home. You guys, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
But before we get our hands dirty and make two of your most popular dishes, tell me about your company and where this whole idea came from.
So I started making my dog's food years ago because I have a dog that has very strange food allergies, and I really couldn't find a food on the market that worked for her. Lindsay and I had been friends for years, and she has a little Yorkie, Zoe, and I convinced her to start on the diet, the natural diet. So we really felt like there was a need for it in the market, and we really wanted to do it the right way.
Well, great. You guys tell me, what are we making today?
We're making our clean quinoa chicken recipe.
Delicious.
It's one of the faves. So we worked really hard to develop these formulas with a vet nutritionist. This one's a very tasty recipe. We only use organic meat because we believe that if we're feeding animals and respecting them and loving them, we should do the same with the animals that we use to feed them.
I'm a firm believer in treating your dog like it's a person.
Exactly, exactly. So we bake everything at low temperatures, especially our meat.
That probably brings out that flavor too.
Definitely. And we want all the fats and oils and everything that's already naturally in the meat to stay in the meat. So we cover everything we cook.
They then pop the chicken in the oven, and once it is fully cooked, the girls break it down, add a multivitamin and a fish oil so your dogs get the right amount of nutrients with every meal. And let's not forget the fabulous smelling pumpkin, which is sure to get every dog's mouth watering.
It's much easier to allow them to eat more or less on a natural diet because it takes much less time for them to actually process the food.
Absolutely.
This is about 2 hours for them to digest this meal versus 4 if you were to feed them kibbles.
The carrots being added are low in calories and are a great source of vitamin A and C. Green beans are a good source of plant fiber and bring in more flavor and add a little crunch.
It's nice to have that little, crunch or texture so it doesn't become super mushy. I mean, the chicken and the quinoa and the pumpkin are really soft, so it's nice to have a couple different layers in there.
Lastly, there are the apples. Apples are baked in the oven until they are a little soft. The ladies are careful to remove the stem and seeds because they are not good for dogs. It really is a home-cooked meal for your dog. You guys are the chefs, so you come up with the recipe and it's going straight from your kitchen into ours and
Right.
then to our dog.
The benefits just are amazing, and you see them visually, like their eyes start to clear within 2 weeks and their skin, and oftentimes if they have weight issues, the weight will drop off easier.
Besides the very tasty quinoa clean chicken we just made, other mouthwatering meals are Popeye Puppy, Turkey Tried and True, Proactive Beef and Pumpkin, and salmon and whole wheat pasta. And now that we've made the main course, just like us, our dogs are going to need a little treat after dinner. So we are now going to make the very popular peanut butter treat.
This definitely is our treat that we bake very low. It's very crunchy, and we try to help out with the breath with the mint and the parsley, but the peanut butter really gets them.
Yeah, some dogs have bad breath. I don't know. I think my dog's breath smells great.
That's awesome.
But I think it's a mom thing. You know, like every mom loves their son's breath. That's weird. Okay, come on, let's make some treats.
Okay, so first we're gonna start with our peanut butter.
And it's chunky, my favorite.
We prefer the chunk. But
I do too.
Yeah. And water.
Once the water and peanut butter are mixed together, it is time to add the fresh parsley, mint, baking soda, and flour. I know that dogs, love peanut butter, but these again are all human ingredients and I want to eat this.
Yes.
So.
Yes. Again, all fit for human consumption. There's nothing in these that, you couldn't eat, and I often eat them in the kitchen when I don't have anything else and I'm very busy, so I don't think my breath really benefits as much as the dogs.
And since we are all very busy, the ladies at Pure Dog Food deliver your order directly to your house every Sunday night. So as soon as you wake up Monday morning, you will have a week's worth of fresh dog food waiting for your pup. All right, thank you so much, ladies. You just could not make this any easier for people and their pets to get the best organic food out there. So make sure you go to puredogfood.com and order these amazing meals and treats for your pup. And my time has come. I've said it before, I'll do anything for the dogs. So I'm gonna try these treats and make sure they're okay. Got my little bone here. It's delicious. I love it. Canine Corner approved, everyone. So go get these treats, and we're gonna take a quick break, but when we come back, we're gonna have a Q&A for you and a dog adoption recap. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Crow, and I'm a musician and a mother, and this is Buttercup. She's also a mother, but not by choice. She's a survivor of a puppy mill. Buttercup spent her life in a dirty wooden hutch, forced to produce litter after litter. She never went to a veterinarian or a groomer. She never had a soft spot to rest or a kind touch. She existed this way in cruel isolation year after year. Puppy mills are mass production factories where mother dogs suffer their entire lives, producing nearly 100% of puppies sold in pet stores and on the internet. When these dogs are no longer able to produce, they are often destroyed. Buttercup's nightmare ended the day Animal Rescue Corps saved her life. She finally knows what it means to have a loving family, but for the millions of dogs suffering in the estimated 15,000 puppy mills across the United States, this nightmare continues. Animal Rescue Corps and I ask you to visit your local shelter or rescue when choosing your next animal companion. You will not only be saving a life, you will be helping put an end to this cruel industry. Please go to animalrescuecorps.org to learn more about ending puppy mills. Buttercup and I thank you.
Welcome back, guys. Now, recently there have been a couple coyotes spotted in the Torrance area, so I am here at Animal Control and we're gonna do a Q&A about how to keep your dog safe. But first, grab your pen and paper because we have a tip of the month from Pure Dog Food that you're not gonna wanna miss. Pure Dog Food is offering 10% off for all Canine Corner fans. Visit puredogfood.com and make sure you mention Canine Corner to receive this offer. And here is a hilarious picture of Owen really enjoying his first and certainly not last Pure Dog Food meal. Now, let's tackle your coyote questions.
How can I keep coyotes out of my yard where my dog hangs out? The first thing, if they're coming into your yard, they're probably coming for a reason, and that's usually either your pet or your pet food. So usually for coyotes, if you could feed your pets during the day, usually coyotes are more active at night. Keep your pets in at night, and generally the coyotes will stay away.
Would a coyote walk up to Lucky and I while we're on our walk?
It's possible. Generally coyotes don't attack people and generally can be shy, but some coyotes have become pretty accustomed to people, and during certain times of the year, could be a breeding season, coyotes have a territory, and they could defend their territory, and they could come close to people. The key is if a coyote comes within distance of you, that is not a normal sign. So a good way to get them to go is called hazing. You can scream, you can wave your arms, any way to get that coyote to run off.
Do coyotes only come out at night?
No, they can come out anytime. I think they tend to prefer to come out at night due to where they live. They live in a city. It's very busy during the day. It's very quiet at night. And be honest, they come through the city looking for food. Could be small animals, could be food left out for pets, could be people intentionally feeding the coyotes. But generally they come out at night, but they can come out anytime during the day.
How can you differentiate a coyote from a dog?
Well, it's tough. They look like a medium-sized dog. So you can familiarize yourself with photos, lots of photos on the internet of coyotes. They do look different, but if you see them from afar, they look like a medium-sized dog. They're probably about 30 to 40 pounds. They're brown, kind of German Shepherdish-like, but they can easily be mistaken for a dog.
Thank you everyone for your questions and Officer LaPlante for helping us keep our dogs safe. Now, let's take a look at this month's dog adoption recap with Wagging Dog Rescue. Our first dog up for adoption is the gorgeous Bounce. Bounce is a 1-year-old female coming in at about 40 pounds. She has a slight muscle tremor from a virus she conquered as a puppy, but it doesn't slow her down. She loves to play, especially with other doggy friends. Next, we have the cute and cuddly Blossom, a 3-year-old Chihuahua mix. She is extremely calm, but likes to play with other dogs. She would be great in a home with lots of love and older children. And here is our boy Poe, the purebred 18-month-old Shih Tzu. This guy loves treats, car rides, and has an extremely soft coat. He would be the perfect family member in any home. Next up is the sweet 5-year-old Jessie. She is an American Pit Terrier who loves to explore. She is great with other dogs and really wants to give and receive lots of love. She would be the perfect walking partner. Little Miss Shotzi is the next girl up for adoption. She is the definition of a gentle giant. She is a senior dog, but that doesn't stop her from being the most loving. She is a cancer survivor, potty trained, and really wants to make her forever home very happy. And lastly, we have Daisy, the 18-month-old Pit Bull mix. This cutie is very dog-friendly, energetic, and potty trained. She aims to please and would be perfect for you if you don't mind giving lots of belly rubs. If you have a question about one of these dogs or anything else, contact us and we'll be sure to get you the right answer right away. Call 310-618-5762 or email caninecorner@torranceca.gov. All right, my fellow dog lovers, that is all the time we have on our show today. Now make sure you go take advantage of that Pure Dog Food Tip of the Month, and best of luck with your doggy holiday DIY projects. Make sure you share your finished product with us on our Facebook page, and I will be sure to post my favorites. Thank you so much for watching Canine Corner, the show that guarantees to keep your dog's tail wagging. I'm your host, Meagan Medick. We'll see you next time.